Shalawam, shalawam to the elect, to the hopeful elect of Yasha Allah. I'd like to begin by saying I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, whom I worship. Double honors to my elder apostles of Great Millstone, who taught me this word in sincerity and in truth, and who rule well, and are still on the highways and byways after many years pushing this word so that they may receive their crowns of salvation. A hearty salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the world who are pushing this word also so that they may receive their crowns of salvation as well. May the Lord be with you and, and strengthen you to the time of Yahweh Shai's coming. And peace and salutations and blessings be to the great cloud of witnesses out there who are constantly watching our videos, okay? And believing in the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai like we teach, like Great Millstone teaches, There's a whole lot of them out there watching and who are sincere and believing and calling upon the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and may the Lord be with you and yours and grant you salvation and protection at the end. So I have a video to show bringing out showing how these birds were they were like they weren't attacking anybody, but they were flying around in droves, okay? And this Edomite chick, starts bugging out and going crazy. This video is complimented by the given to me, compliments to the elder Yashawamba, all right, of Dallas, okay? And you hear the Edomite chick, going crazy, didn't know what to do. She couldn't even, she was so like scared that she couldn't even drive off, She could have easily just backed up and drove off. But what prompted me to do this lesson is I immediately thought about the chariots and how they're coming. The Lord said that as birds flying, so shall the Lord defend Jerusalem. So when you look at this video and you kind of substitute the birds for chariots, you're gonna be like, wow, it's gonna be thousands and thousands of chariots coming with Yahweh Shai and Yahweh Shai being in one of them. Michael and the archangels and all the angels are coming to take this man out of his place, and it's gonna be a great sight. And I believe that we're very near and close to this day. So anyway, I'm gonna play the video, then come back and bring out some scriptures tying it all up. All right, so watch this video.
I'm getting attacked by birds. This is terrifying. What happens if I honk? What's going on? Oh, this is so weird. They're on top of my car. Oh my God. That's disgusting. Go away. I got in my car just in time. This is ridiculous. Ew. Gonna have to get in the car wash. That guy's just walking. You about to get attacked. Look at that. Wow. They're flying in circles. I've never seen so many birds.
Okay, so you saw the video, you saw you heard the Edomite. Now people will say, how you know that's a white girl? How you know that's the Edomite? You could tell, man, by the way she talks. You could tell it. That's just how an Edomite talks. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell that that's a white girl bugging out, not knowing why that was happening or whatever. Hey, look, there's just flocks of birds flying around, man. Now I don't know what type of bird that is. They could be ravens, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm not sure the exact type of birds those were, but all in all, you immediately you're when you see it when you saw that. Well, I don't know about you, but me, when I saw that, looking to the sky, it was like there was like thousands of birds, man. They were like she said, she's like they're flying in circles, and that's exactly how the chariots of the Lord are coming. They're gonna be like that in the sky. They're gonna be landing. They're gonna be doing all that, and like the scriptures say, man, men's hearts failing them for fear, man, when they see that. All right, so let's get some scriptures real quick. Okay, so this is the book of Isaiah, the 31st chapter, and I'm going to begin. The point is at the 5th verse, but I'm going to begin at the 3rd verse, right? And it reads, now the Egyptians are men. Now, these Egyptians is not talking about the ancient Egyptians. These Egyptians here are speaking about these Edomites, the new Egyptians, okay? Because America is spiritually known as Egypt, right? And the new Egyptians are these Edomites here in America, man. Okay? And it says, now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, right? Because Esau thought himself to be like the Most High, right? When you go to the book of 2nd Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, it tells you that this man sets himself against the Most High, like as if he was the Most High, okay? It says, and not the Most High, and their horses flesh and not spirit, right? Their horses, modern day horses today, will be their vehicles, okay? They're mainly their military vehicles, man. Their Humvees, their tanks, their they're flying horses, you know what I'm saying? They're jet fighters and all these things, okay? They got they got stealth vehicles that they cannot be picked up by radar, they may even very well have vehicles that cloak themselves, and you won't even be able to see them. Who knows, man, what the hell Esau got, okay? It says, and their horses flesh, right? But their all their military might and power is just is nothing in comparison to the Lord and what the Lord has, okay? It says, and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, and we're living in that time when the Lord's about to begin to stretch out his hand, okay, against Esau, against the nations. Okay, it says, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. Right? Because when you go to the book of Second Ezra, the 13th chapter, it explains that the nations are going to be at war with one another. Okay, and then they're going to see Yahweh Shai coming with the chariots, with the UFOs, right? Thousands upon thousands of them, and they're gonna stop, and they're gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai and the angels, and they're gonna fail, just like it says here, all together. All right, because the angel Yahweh Shai and the angels are gonna zap them, gonna be zapping them, man, with laser beams, boom, boom, boom. All right, and gonna be disintegrating them while they're in the air. All right, and that goes with Revelation, the 12th chapter. Let's get that real quick. The book of Revelation, the 12th chapter, and the 7th verse, and it reads, and there was war in heaven. And it's talking about the skies, not the fourth dimension where the Lord and the angels are. It's talking about within this world here, all right? Within this atmosphere, all right? The skies. There was war in, you could translate it like that. You could say, and there was war in the skies. Michael and his angels, okay, fought against the dragon, which is Esau, and the dragon fought and his angels, right, in the sky, the fighter jets, okay. Right, so Esau's fighter jets, the Air Force, right? So Esau's Air Force, not only the United States Air Force, but all the air forces of the dragon, of these Edomites, okay? And when we say the dragon, that's NATO, right? The EU nations, the EU member nations, the US, okay? All their militaries are gonna come together to try to fight against the Lord and the angels, and they're gonna lose miserably, man. They're gonna lose miserably, man. Just like it says over here. Back in Isaiah, the 31st chapter, in the 3rd verse, and it reads, now the Egyptians are men, that's Esau, right? And not the Most High, because Esau, out of all nations, man, Esau is the one with the God complex, thinking that he's the Most High, thinking that, they are able to put the whole world in subjection under their rule, okay? That's why they've been trying to bring forth this whole new world order situation. They've been trying to do that shit for the longest, man, since the time of the Greeks to now. All right? Now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and their horse is flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall fail together. Yeah. Who's gonna help out these Edomites over here in the United States to fight against the Lord and the angels? Well, the other Edomites, man, that belong to the dragon, to that red dragon, right? NATO, the EU member nations, man. And it says, and they shall fail together. All right. It says, for thus hath the Lord spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey, when a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him. He will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself, nor the noise of them. Right, when you go to Isaiah the 13th, when you go to 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, it said that all these armies and these nations, they made a great tumult, but the Lord wasn't afraid of all that. Okay, he's just, he along with the angels destroyed them all, and there was nothing left but smoke. I believe that's what the scriptures say. We could go there. It says, "So shall the Lord of hosts come down." Come down how in those UFOs to fight for Mount Zion. Who is Mount Zion? Well, the lost tribes of the nation of Israel, man, which makes up you so-called Negroes, so-called Latino tribes, peoples, okay, of Native and Negro descent, so-called Native American Indians, so-called Seminole Indians, okay? You make up the lost tribes of the nation of Israel, man, the lost 12 tribes, okay? And the Lord is going to come down to fight for us, and mainly for the elect, okay, of this chosen nation. So shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion and for the hill thereof. Right, the mount and the hill that he has chosen from the beginning. As birds flying, flying, this is the point. So will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. So he's going to pass over us one more time, okay, like he did in Egypt. And that's exactly what was following us too. A great big UFO to give us light by night, you know. And it followed us during the day, okay, and to protect us from our enemies, man. Back then it was the ancient Egyptians, all right, Mizraim, all right, and then now it's gonna be protection from Esau, Edom, okay, when they try to destroy us, in these last days, and try to come up against us. The Lord is gonna fight for us, man, and defend us, okay? Because there's gonna be a lot of things happening in these next coming days, all right? They're gonna be mandating, they're gonna start mandating the wearing of the masks, and then it's gonna go from mandating the wearing of the masks to mandating the RFID implantable microchip into people. Okay, and they're gonna try to use this COVID-19 virus as a ploy to make people get it, and people are as stupid as they are, they're gonna get it. But what they don't know is that when you get that, that's what you're putting a curse upon yourself, and the Lord's gonna destroy you. Okay. And we're talking about Israel. The Lord don't give a shit about the other nations, about Esau, Moab, Ishmael, Ham. The Lord don't care about what the hell they do. Talking about the Israelites, man. It's gonna be 2/3 of them. They're gonna get that chip and they're gonna destroy themselves. By getting it, the Lord's gonna make sure they get destroyed, man. It says, "As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it." Right, he's gonna deliver that elect, that chosen number, that chosen few, 1/3, and passing over, he will preserve it. All right, so that's one that was the main verse that came to my mind when I saw that video. Let's get a few more scriptures real quick. All right, this is the book of Psalms, the 68th chapter and the 11th verse, and it reads, "The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it." Right, and that's exactly who were the people, the men who published the word of the Lord. Okay, they were known as the prophets. All right, they were prophets in the ancient world, and now the prophets are back in this modern world. Okay, what? To publish the word of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, right? Yahweh Shai himself was a prophet, right? The greatest of all prophets, right? He was the son of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai, and he even said it. He said to preach the word was the reason why he came, why the Lord sent him. To preach what word? To preach the gospel, the good news that the Lord was going to save his people. That the Lord was going to bring back his people, his elect, okay? And at the end, deliver them. So he had to come to seal the elect, and then now in these last days, he's coming to physically deliver the elect with the chariots, okay, with the angels. Deliver us out of the hands of the modern day Egyptians, okay, the modern day Romans, which are these Edomites, okay, and from the grip that they have on us. All right. Now people may say, "What grip? You're free. You don't have shackles on you. You're not being whipped." No, it's a mental thing, and it's a slavery by way of hidden contracts when you are born into this world. Okay, by way of your birth certificate, and you are made a collateral to this big corporation known as the United States. All right. It says the Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it. That's talking about the prophets. Kings of armies did flee apace, and she that tarried at home divided the spoil. Right, the kings did flee apace by way of those chariots coming and destroying these kings with their armies, and causing them to be destroyed and have their armies scattered. Right, the chariots of the Lord did this in times past. It says, though ye have leaned, and this is the Lord speaking to us now, though ye have leaned among the pots, that's talking about our people in the condition that we're in. All right, we are in the worst conditions in all the cities where we've been scattered to. Okay, yet shall ye be as the wings of a dove, covered with silver, and her feathers with yellow gold. Right, speaking about at the end, we're going to be delivered. The elect is going to be delivered in these holy vehicles, right, of the Lord, and they are like silver. Some of them are like silver, metallic in color. Some of them are like yellow gold. Some of them are just pure white. But the Lord's going to deliver us in style, man. Okay, we're going to go from rags to riches, boom, like that. Okay, it says, verse 14, when the Almighty scattered kings in it. See, and this is the verse to prove that the Lord used to scatter the kings and their armies with the chariots in the ancient world, man. It was white as snow in Solomon. See, so some of them were pure white, man. Okay, as white as the clouds, and the chariots, they cloak themselves with the clouds, man. That you won't be able to, you can't, see them. Sometimes they make themselves known where you can see them, and sometimes they can hide themselves within the clouds, man. It says, why leap ye high hills? Right, the high hills represent the governments of this world. This is the hill which the Most High desireth to dwell in. Right, and why do people have a problem with that? The hill that is speaking about is Mount Zion. All right, the Israelites. Okay, God's chosen people. And the Most High chose to be with this particular group of people out of all peoples that He created. All right, because He could do that. He's the Most High. It says, this is the hill which the Most High desireth to dwell in. Yea, the Lord will dwell in it forever. Forever, meaning that's going to be from generation to generation. Okay, Israel, we're still alive now. Okay, and that's why we're coming back. The prophets are out there teaching, bringing the elect back, teaching our people who they really are, their true identity, that they are of the lost tribes of the nation of Israel. All right, and the Lord's gonna dwell within us and with us forever. All right, verse 17, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. So excuse me, when the angels come, when Yahweh Shai and the angels come, there's gonna be like all the angels coming down, man. Okay, that's gonna be a sight. And just like these birds that you saw in that video, that's exactly how the chariots are gonna be. They're gonna fill the skies, man. And people are gonna be bugging out and running for their lives, and they're gonna be getting zapped, just like that movie, man, War of the Worlds, man. Which, Lord willing, after this lesson, I'm gonna watch. Get in that spirit, man. Right? Okay, so let's get another verse right here, another scripture. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, the first chapter and the 7th verse, and it reads, "Unto you who are troubled, rest with us." Right, and this is one of the epistles written, I believe, from by Apostle Paul, and he wrote it to the Thessalonians in Thessalonica, which is in Greece, and which were Israelites, okay, and it said, and to you who are troubled, rest with us, right? Talking to the elect, man, and those of us that be troubled, man, by all the tribulations that we go through in this world, especially being in the faith, okay, we are to rest within Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and within the brotherhood in this truth, all right? When the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels. See? So Yahweh Shai is coming with the mighty angels, and they're coming by the thousands. All right? There's gonna be millions of angels, man, millions of chariots. They're gonna flood the skies. In flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High. Right? Esau, the other nations, 2/3 of our own people that don't know the Most High. The Most High is gonna burn them all up. And that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shai, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power, right? Because ultimately the Most High is going to cause the nations to shoot their thermonuclear missiles at America and totally burn her up with fire. Also, Amalek in our land right now, they're going to be burned up with fire, all right, by the thermonuclear missiles. And it says, verse 10, when he shall come to be glorified in his saints, right? Who are the saints? The elect of the nation of Israel, of the real nation of Israel, man. Okay, and to be admired in all them that believe, because our testimony among you was believed in that day. In what day? These last days now. Okay. This is the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter and the 30th verse. And it reads, "And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven," talking about Yahweh Shai, okay? "And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory." Right? They're gonna mourn, meaning they're gonna be shook. All right, because they're gonna see thousands upon thousands of chariots in the skies coming down, and at that moment they're gonna know that that's the end of their world, okay, that the Lord is coming to remove them out of their place. "And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other." Right? So there's gonna be, the great deliverance is going to be, the majority of the deliverance is going to be taking place here in America, but there's going to be the elect being gathered throughout the other places in the earth, wherever they were scattered to, okay? So the elect, the hopeful elect, are everywhere, man. It says, "And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other." Yeah, so that's what's gonna take place, man. All right. And we're quickly approaching these last days, man, when this is gonna happen. So, like you see here, I paused the video, but you can see it looks like chariots in the skies. Those are birds, but if you want a visual of what the chariots are gonna look like when they come to attack this man, that's what it's gonna look like, man. All right, thousands of chariots in the sky coming down to destroy this man and to deliver the elect of Yashar Allah. So with that, once again, like I always say, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell just so that the YouTube algorithm could, spread this word even further unto the day that Yahweh Shai delivers us, man, out of the hands of this wicked man, Esau. All right, so with that, this is Bishop Sakarun signing off. Shalawam. Hope this lesson was edifying.